France versus Scotland. Really tricky one, this, isn't it? Because although France lost, they were really good against England, and obviously Scotland were terrific at home, but they've got to go to Paris. How do you see that one going?
Really tough game to call, because the Scots of the last weekend, we knew that they had improved, but I certainly didn't think they'd improved enough to beat a very strong Ireland side. How wrong could I be?
And very wrong, as it turned out.
It did turn out. It did turn out that way. And France, although we got the prediction right in terms of the win-loss, the scoreline was nowhere near what I thought it would be. Ring rusty England, excellent France, whatever the way you look at it, pick 'em all, back to his best. It is going to be a very difficult game to call. Both sides playing really nice rugby. But in France, you'd be hard pressed to argue against a home win for the French, with that environment that they can create. Although I think, Scotland are a very good side at home. Historically, they've been very poor away from home. If they can edge a win against France, I see absolutely no reason why they can't go the distance and really challenge. And it'll make, for a wonderful game, England-Scotland, in a month's time, what a game that will be.
To win in Paris, do you need to get an early lead? Do you need to sort of silence the crowd, see French heads drop?
I think with this French side at the moment, if you get on top of them quickly, they will definitely drop. They're not full of confidence because they've come off a string of close defeats, big defeats. They've just had a good game against England, but still lost. You can see how much that hurt them at the weekend. So they're not full of confidence. So I think you're right. If you get into them early, if you get a couple of scores on, I think you'll see a confident Scotland, who are choosing to kick for corners rather than kick for posts. Who are electing to run the ball out of normally unseen areas of the Scottish half, that the ball would be put straight up in the air and the wingers would chase. They're playing some really exciting, confident rugby, so I do think Scotland can do it. And if they do it, it will be, I think, by probably 10 points, because I think they have the ability to hunt down those tries now, whereas maybe they didn't a few years ago.
You highlighted Stuart Hogg last week. You were correct. Had a great game against Ireland, and he'll relish a chance, won't he, to play in Paris?
Just when you've got players on form, confidence is so infectious. You can see the other players around Hogg, around Gray, around Russell. You can see the enthusiasm. It grows everyone's self-esteem and confidence as they see their mates doing well. And then it takes, someone else takes it on another yard, and all of a sudden that momentum keeps growing and growing and growing. And all of a sudden you believe in what you're trying to achieve, which I don't think Scotland have done as a team for a long time. Now they know they can win, and they've got the players that can do it, which is incredibly exciting. Laidlaw, is a diminutive figure really at 9, but such stature for his position, and a great leader, in terms of his enthusiasm as well, and the way that he plays the game. He has a motor on him, an engine on him that never stops. And
you mentioned the Gray brothers. I mean, the Lions are going to be blessed with many lock forwards. Obviously, there's potentially 2, 3, 4 English locks. There's Alan Wynne-Jones, they're the Irish guys, but the Gray brothers were both phenomenal against Ireland. Johnny Gray produced 28 tackles.
Yeah, I think it all comes back to their club games. I think if you play consistently well together as a team, one of the things Scotland has never really had, it had 2 professional sides, and actually the majority of its players were off playing around the world. Whether it was in the English Premiership, in Wales, in France, and they're off all over the place. So all of a sudden you've got the majority of your team playing at one club. They then move to the national side with the same confidence that they've had from that club game. And you see the benefits, you see it clear in playing, and maybe why you didn't see it for the likes of England, where you bring a side together actually who've not been together for a while, and it takes time. So an exciting period of time for Scottish rugby fans.
And finally, we talked about Sergio Parise earlier. Louis Picamol, he used to play against a great French back row, didn't you, when England played France? They've had obviously Dusautoir, they've had some decent players, but Picamol's performance against England was was outstanding, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean he's one of those players that, so you know, for a team you need to go forward, you need to get through the first tackle. As soon as you do that and you've got the ability to free your hands and give a pass, you can then get into the weak areas, so the easy areas to attack, which is behind the defence. And every time he carried, he got past the game line and able to offload, and he really challenged the English defence, which was which you don't often see. You know, with Paul Gustard, or whether it was Andy Farrell before, or Phil Larder before that, England have always had a rock solid defence. But for the first time, we've seen them really challenged, and predominantly it was because of Peekemol. You know, the amount of work he got through at the weekend, whether it was offloading, whether it was the power game, the carrying game. He was a delight to watch, and now he's playing his trade at Northampton as well. We get the joys of seeing him in the Premiership.
Okay, well the bet safe odds are France actually are 5-2 on to win, and draw is 20-1, and Scotland 11-5. It's going to be, hopefully, should be high scoring. But you think Scotland maybe, do you?
I would love to see Scotland win it. It will be a massive challenge for them. I don't know what the stats are and how many times they've won in France, but it would be incredibly low. But it's just about confidence. You know, if Hogg and Finn Russell can orchestrate an early score, a la the Ireland game at the weekend where they got 2 early scores, suddenly you're in confident position. You can keep building and pushing, and you can add to the scoreboard with the 3 points here and 3 points there. All of a sudden you're building a gap and a score between the opposition. If they can do that, they will win the game. Because I don't think France have got the resilience at the moment that they need. A lot of young players, again, the 9 and 10, young combination. There's plenty of experience mixed in there, but yeah, I'd say Scotland by 5.
Okay.